Cast. We have literally moved premises. This is pre-recorded. But we've decided to try and bring you a podcast again as close to weekly as possible, which means I can't always do them live, but try to do them live, and it's just ended up not happening at all. We want to bring you the best music from Spearhead Records, from me, BCee, and beyond. So don't forget, you can check out YouTube/Spearhead Records Ltd, Twitch.tv, Steve BCee, the Facebook. YouTube is probably the best place, maybe you're already watching on that, to keep up with this podcast, and we'll put the audio on our SoundCloud page. It's not going to be a mix, like I used to say. That's still the case. It's not going to be a mix. And if you want to get in touch, on Facebook, there's a group, Spearhead Podcast, and also you can just drop us a message on Instagram, on Facebook, and I will try and get your shout-outs in, your questions in, and we will still do some of these live. We'll do some guest mixes and everything else. Right, let's get straight into the music. We're going to kick off with this track. This is brand new, Polar and Bryce, and it's coming out on Shogun Audio. It's called Phone Line, featuring Emily Mackis on vocals. I played this pretty much every set of my recent New Zealand tour, and it went off. Check this.
In the party, trying to disconnect, out of body, in my element, nearly flying, ready to transcend. Then I hear my phone ring and it's you again, complaining, so restraining.
How sick is Emily Mackis?
And your grip needs space here, solo raving. Give me less so you live and pace it. Cool it with the statements, cool it with the sensitive. But no, I still hear the tone. You must be out of your mind. Blowing me up on my phone line. Why you blowing up my phone line? Call me and I'ma decline. I'm gon' decline, and I'm gon' get back on my own time. Won't lie, I'm about to leave you on silence. Out of your mind, I'm about to leave you on silence. Why you blowing up my phone line? Call me and I'ma decline. I'm gonna get back to my own time. Won't lie, I'm about to leave you on silence. Still in the party, trying to disconnect, but you gon'
In order to play you all these unreleased bits, yeah, I'm going to be talking over them. That's how we roll. Big up Polar and Bryce, and big up Emily Mackis. Phone Line coming soon on Shogun Audio.
You must be out of your mind. Out of your mind. Blowing me up on my phone line. Why you blowing up my phone line? Call me and I'ma decline. I'm gon' decline, and I'm gon' get back in my own time. Won't lie, I'm about to leave you on silence. I'm about to leave you on silence. Why you blowing up my phone line? Call me and I'ma decline. I'm gonna get back to my own time. It's you want this, real bliss. I can hardly follow. You wanna take, I wanna stay. We go young tomorrow. You want this, real bliss. I can hardly follow. Wanna take, I wanna stay. I'm about to leave you on silence.
Taken from the absolutely massive brand new E-Night album on Critical. This one's called Dust Wind. Album's called Humans and it is out now, like I say, on Critical Recordings. Big up E9, Badger, Kazra and all the guys over there. This new E-Night album is fantastic. Some real good techie rollers on there, all sorts. Real great track with Sydney Bryce on there as well. Absolutely loving it. If you haven't checked it out, go and check it out. And of course, this and all the other tracks will all be on the Spearhead Presents, I think it's now called the BCee playlist on Spotify. The link for that is in the description. Please follow the playlist. It's really weird doing this after having done these live. Tonight I have loads and loads of questions, so get your shout outs in for the next one and we'll see what we can do. Let's let this drop. This, of course, is the massive Goddard remix of me and Charlotte's Before You and Ember. Mustn't forget Dave Ember. Big up Goddard for all his recent success. It's been getting a little messy in heaven. Absolutely killed this one.
I feel like the walls are falling.
This one's been out for a minute now, but played this a lot of sets over in New Zealand in the last few weeks. Cove and Power, and it just goes off. Big up Cove. It was great to have Cove down at the last Spearhead night in London at the Steel Yard. We're going to show you what went down there in just a little while, but for now, sit back and enjoy the sounds of Power. Yeah, got to big up Solor for that one. Me on the production for that, for Solor's album Everything Is Possible. And Marky and Makoto got in touch with me and said, we want to do a remix of that. It's a particular favourite track of Marky's. Big up Marky for all the videos of him singing it that are on his Instagram. So I sent them the parts, and this is what they came up with. This is coming out, I believe, well, I know what release, but it's coming out on Hospital Records in the near future, so look out for it. Right, we're going to head over to a little VT. If you were at the last Steelyard event, you would know just how Marky flipping smashed it, Co smashed it, everybody smashed it. And Benny at the controls made a little after movie. So if you weren't there, you need to be at the next Spearhead event. This is how it went down.
It's good to see loads of people out here tonight. We thank you for coming on. If it weren't for this guy, Spearhead Records would not be a thing. Somebody please make some noise for my DJ.
Deep really underground.
So we've got big event news coming soon. Watch out for it. We'll obviously let you know here and across all of our socials about when we return to London. But let me tell you, Steelyard was sick. Okay, a bit of BCee news now. Out right now on Focus, not on Spearhead this one, but on Focus is the Days Like These EP. And you can get it on this beautiful, on the box it said raspberry coloured marbled vinyl. I'm not sure that is raspberry coloured. But it sounds good. I'm going to play you the title track from the vinyl called Days Like These. Have a listen to this. If you haven't heard it yet, the whole EP is obviously on Spotify. It's in my playlist, link in the description. Checkity check it. That one's called Days Like These. It's by me. It's out now on vinyl and digital through Focus Recordings. 4-track EP and a little extra digital track as well called Ducks in Space. If you were a fan of Duck Watch, you'll know exactly why that one's relevant. The sirens in this, I forgot they were there, worried me for a second. Not that we've got anything to hide here at Spearhead HQ. Now, due to problems getting hold of vinyl, the massive expense in pressing it now, rising costs, nobody having that much money, we have decided this year to only do at Spearhead one big vinyl project, and probably that will be the only one we do this year. It's called Soul Warming Sonics. The singles for that have started coming out already. The next track I play you is going to be one of those singles. So you can grab and you can pre-order from the Spearhead Bandcamp page, spearheadrecords.co.uk, the Soul Warming Sonics 3 times vinyl pack, and then you'll get all the tracks as they come out downloadable. And if you want to support the label this year, like I say, it's going to be the only vinyl we do. That's the best way you can send some love and support to keep us going, really. So head there, Bandcamp, spearheadrecords.bandcamp.com, spearheadrecords.co.uk, and get yourself pre-ordering the Soul Warming Sonics album. I've actually just had an email as well, just before recording this, to say it's already been pressed and it is on the way. I think it's going to arrive here next week. It's not due out till April, but if you pre-order it, we will send it to you as soon as we've got it in stock. this is one of the tracks from that. Big up everybody that's already been streaming this one. Me and the legendary Charlotte Haining. This one's called Is It Real? And next, I'm going to play you a track called Black Mirror. I hope you've seen Black Mirror on Netflix. If not, I mean, it's old news now, but check it out. Anyway, Black Mirror by I Am Doomed, out on Spy's label. Dark Matter, nearly forgot what it was called, is coming up next. Nice little blend with these two. We'll see if we can pull it off. Got to send out a massive shout to the legend that is Carlos Spy, doing big things with his label Dark Matter. Some brand new artists to me on there, but each and every release is absolute fire. Kind of dark, kind of techie, just different, love it. And this one, Black Mirror by I Am Doomed, absolute banger. Go and check it out if you haven't heard of Dark Matter. If you haven't heard of Spy, you better get to know. What a tune. one of my all-time favourite tracks there from Cove, the absolute banger that is Searching, and this one, Total Science and Break. It's out now on CIA. It's called Blame You. Two break tracks in a row. This one is out on Break's label Symmetry, features Fats. It's called Natural Way, and it is a certified banger. I hear that.
Just come in. Yeah, we traveling. Oh, love it. It's a natural way the crowd will get down. I hear that.
Doing it like only Break can. Those bass stabs, mate. Unbelievable. So here on the Spearhead Podcast, it's the one place I basically get to play whatever I like. So it might be old, it might be new, it might be borrowed, it might be a bootleg. Who knows? But one thing I still love about being a DJ is just getting people to listen to music they might not have heard before, like I love. So that's what we're all about here on the podcast. You can tell I haven't done this for a while because I don't know what I just pressed there, but it wasn't what I meant to. Anyway, this is about to come out on Critical, or it might even already be out. Another track like on tour recently, blew the flipping roof off. This is the mighty Skeptical on the remix for Falling Too Fast. Actually, this isn't on Critical, this is on DNB Arena. He's remixed another track for Critical. This is coming out soon on DNB Arena. It's called Fall Too Fast, Skeptical remix. And what a banger it is. Not 100% sure if there was any sort of embargo on this one, so I'm just going to talk over it a little bit, which I know you'll hate. But just to make sure I don't get in trouble, Fall Too Fast, Skeptical remix, original by Particle. We're heading way back with this one. Big shout out to Dan Gresham, aka Newtone. This is from a long time ago. It's called Jetstream, features Talc. It will be in my playlist. Check the link. New tone. Just basically showing us how to put the soul in drum and bass. This track is a lot of years old now. Just feel it. Right, going out of that into something brand new from Ember. This is a bootleg, it's called 1 in a Million. I'm probably not meant to play it yet, but big up Ember. Yeah, big up Ember on the bootleg one. 1 in a Million. I don't actually know who did the original. And that's not even a finished bootleg. But do you know what? I saw it there. And sorry, Dave. It had to be played because it has been going off. And there is a lot more music coming from Ember this year. Keep an eye out for it. If you haven't listened to his debut album yet, you know where to find it. Everywhere that streams music. We're going to play you a little bit of LSB next. Do you know what? I'm going to tell you this actually. Before I play this track from LSB, when we're going to do a release on Spearhead, what we do is we send out a promo to loads of DJs. Some of you guys might be on it. And that promo goes out, you get a little email, you log in, you can listen to the track, and you have to give feedback. Now, the purpose of that feedback really is to help the label to be able to pitch to Spotify, and we pitch to Apple Music and several other people to try and get your track featured. And that's what we need to gather that information for. it's not really the same as sending a demo. Like, I'm not looking for feedback. When I send one of LSB's tracks out, I'm not really looking for people to say, I don't like the snare frequency, I don't like the bass frequency, but that often weirdly happens from more newer producers. That's not what it's for. Somebody replied to the Renaissance Songs EP and said, I just think LSB has lost his soul. So Luke LSB, if you're watching, I hope you have still got your soul. Personally, I think it's amazing. I'm going to play you a track now called Hot Pants Bouncer, taken from LSB's Renaissance Songs EP. And it's sick. If you don't like this, there's something wrong with you. Vinyl's still available. Hot Pants Bouncer. This one is called If I Had to Die for Someone. It's taken from the Spearhead 200 BCee TSC EP. I just kind of went back to just me and a sampler, no vocalists or anything else. I had a lot of fun making that EP. We've still got some vinyls of that in the room behind me. Available from spearheadrecords.co.uk. You know the score. Got to send a massive shout to everybody that did. I've mentioned it a couple of times, but everybody that came out to see me on the New Zealand tour, it was really, really appreciated. And it was great to spend time with Ethelwood and Fred V and Graphics and loads of other guys out there. Caught up with Hybrid Minds as well before they played at Plain Sailing Festival in Auckland, and they were about to head down to the festival, so I went to meet them and we hired 3 scooters and rocked up to the backstage of the festival on these Lime scooters. And as you can imagine, when Josh said yeah, we're headlining this festival, they kind of looked at us like, you're not coming in here, boys. And we did have to wait for the artist liaisons to come out because we didn't even have any bags or anything. But let me tell you, I would much rather go to anywhere on the Lime scooters than in the shuttle. That is, for me, one of my favourite things about New Zealand. I know we've got them here now, but like, you can just leave them anywhere. I did anyway. Flipping great fun. So yeah, If I Had to Die for Someone, it's out now on Spearhead 200, the BCee TSC EP. Okay, we're going to go into this one. This is brand new. This is coming on the Soul Warming Sonics album. It's from an artist called Joja, hailing from Germany. This is called Let It Rest. If you pre-order this from the Bandcamp or the Spearhead Records store, you will get the download of this. You'll get this on the vinyl version, and the download soon. So, newish artist, Joja, Let It Rest. This one came in through the demo inbox. If you want to send us a demo, go to spearheadrecords.co.uk. Down the bottom of the page is a link to send your demo. I might not reply to you, but I do listen to every single thing that gets sent in. Sometimes the ones that aren't as good are the best ones. I won't mention any names, even though I really want to do an impression of one right now. But this came in through that. I heard it and I was like, yes. This and DSP Index also on the album. So this one's called Let It Rest by Joja. Like I said, this one came in through the demo box. If you want to get your demo signed to Spearhead or any other label, this is the way to do it. So many times now, all the demos that come in, they sound like they could be made by the same producer. So when you get something like this, and it stands out with something unique, a good vibe about it, brilliant progression, it just comes through straight away. As soon as I heard this, I was like, that is one for me. Check out this second drop. Can you believe we are running out of time already? But it's been fun. It's been really weird not having... I don't really like not having the laptop here with people's live responses. We will do some more of these live. But I'm going to finish with one last track. Again, one that I played on tour. And it really sums up how I felt about touring still. And man, this tune, more people sung this on tour than anybody else when I played this one. I'm going to finish with this. Oldie, but a goodie. Not that old. This, in fact, it's a bit old, but never too old for this.
These days go too fast for me to limit all my decisions. Created the box, how I am living is by my own cause. Want to feel
Big up Monroe, big up Emily Mackis. Never too old. Out on Shogun for ages. Streamed really well. Don't forget, check out the playlist. Come back and watch again, listen again next week. Thanks for tuning in. I've been Steve BCee.